Meg Bowles, How to Tell a Story, the essential guide to memorable storytelling from the Moth. Discover the art of captivating storytelling with How to Tell a Story, the essential guide to memorable storytelling from the Moth, by Meg Bowles and her fellow directors at the acclaimed nonprofit organization. This insightful book provides a wealth of guidance on selecting, structuring, and giving life to personal narratives, while surmounting stage fright and inspiring audiences. Delve into key concepts such as authenticity, vulnerability, the importance of stakes, and several story structures that can enhance your storytelling prowess. Get ready to embark on a transformative journey that will empower you to convey true, heartfelt stories and foster connection and empathy with your audience.
The power of personal narratives. Discover the art of storytelling with The Moth, a nonprofit organization dedicated to showcasing personal stories. In this book, Meg Bowles, Catherine Burns, Jennifer Hickson, Sarah Austin Jeunesse, and Kate Tellers teach readers how to structure and deliver compelling narratives, while also overcoming stage fright. Through the power of storytelling, anyone can inspire audiences and create meaningful change in their lives and communities. Get ready to craft stories that resonate with others and transform your own life today. The art of storytelling. Building a community and connection through storytelling is the primary goal of Moth, the global institution that showcases true and authentic stories from individuals worldwide. The directors of Moth have laid out specific guidelines for each storyteller, such as sharing personal experiences, no imitation, and no use of notes or props while telling the tale. Every story should create an emotional connection to its audience while also identifying the key takeaways that the storyteller aims to convey. Through storytelling, one can decode their histories, reveal their heart, and connect with their audience. Unforgettable Transformations. Reflecting on personal transformation after life-altering decisions can be a great way to establish trust and connect with your audience. According to Bowles et al., sharing one's vulnerability and painful experiences can help establish trust and form a bond with the listener. Memories of breaking patterns or disrupting routines can be insightful points of reference. The focus should be on the transformative aspects of past difficulties rather than on the trauma itself. Share your story. The Moth's directors encourage readers to share stories that involve high stakes, whether internal or external. The stakes are defined by the storyteller and relate to what they desire, need, must have, or dread. The story should highlight how those stakes impacted the protagonist and their transformation. An anecdote without stakes lacks depth and purpose. By distilling the narrative into one sentence, the storyteller can discover the meaning of their story. Crafting a compelling narrative. Craft a captivating story by highlighting essential narrative moments leading up to your transformation or revelation. Use sensory details to paint a vivid picture of past events and the crucial moment that triggers your character's transformation. Show listeners how your character has evolved by the end of the story. Avoid overwhelming your audience with irrelevant details and instead quote dialogue to showcase the character's eccentricity. Remember to show, not tell, to create a compelling narrative readers won't easily forget. The power of emotions. To make your message resonate with listeners, it's important to convey your emotional stakes by describing your feelings and reactions to situations. Emotions are the building blocks of relatable stories, and they help listeners understand the severity and urgency of your situation. However, it's essential to have a critical distance and perspective when sharing traumatic experiences, so you can tell the story freely without triggering your own pain or trauma. Remember, stories without emotions are like instruction manuals, unengaging and forgettable. Mastering storytelling techniques. The Moth's directors provide several clever ways to structure a story, including chronological stories, two simultaneous chronologies, flashbacks, unique perspectives, and starting with a memorable moment. Ending your story with a definite stopping point that resolves your central narrative conflict is crucial. Crafting a compelling story. Crafting a compelling story requires a natural narrative flow, using succinct language, incorporating moments of quiet, varying details, and calming nerves. Stand taller, breathe deeply, and acknowledge jitters as a sign of care to ground yourself on stage. Remember, there is no one right way to tell a story. The power of storytelling. The Moth is a remarkable guide to the art of storytelling. The book highlights the importance of connecting with your audience through the power of stories rather than the speaker. The authors recognize the strong connection between the need to tell stories and the need to hear them, promoting the idea of connective empathy. This transformative guide focuses on the impact of captivating and engaging storytelling and how that can establish a significant connection with any audience.
In their exceptional guide, the directors of The Moth offer invaluable advice on crafting and delivering authentic stories that capture your audience's imagination. Learn to engage listeners by sharing personal experiences, establishing trust through vulnerability, and creating compelling stakes within your narratives. Discover the power of storytelling in building community and connection, and recognize the importance of finding a sense of resolution and emotional truth. Whether you are a seasoned storyteller or a new enthusiast, the expert guidance shared by Meg Bowles and her fellow directors can help you refine your skills, unleash your own unique storytelling style, and captivate your audience like a true maestro.